Birds of a feather, we should stick together. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. What's good? MIB back with another video. Wanted to catch up to everybody while I'm still coming off of the live that I just had and just coming off the videos that I just posted and just keep it going. And might as well just talk about a few things that happened in between. Alex Pierre's next fight that's going to be coming up. And whatever UFC card that's next, because I haven't really looked yet, but I will look when the time comes. I don't try to rush into anything, because people try to rush into talk about things and they gotta have 15 conversations about the same thing. I don't really be trying to do that, but I did want to jump into a few things and a few topics that I had wrote down again, because I'm enjoying writing down the topics and just coming out here and talk about them when I get home. And so we're gonna do it together. First, as you can see, obviously I already got it up here. If you can't see it, then I don't know. I wanted to talk about how Tommy Fury and Darren Till should definitely get rebooked. Now that they're talking about KSI and Dylan Dennis, I think if these two fights were to end up on the same card, this could actually be a big card. I just wanted to know what y'all think. I think that after Darren Till last boxing match and the knockout that he had, that actually could lead up to a big fight for the fact that Tommy Fury is actually backed out of the fight to say he wanted to kick him. I mean, Tommy Fury backed out of the Darren Till fight because Darren Till said that he wanted to kick him if he was to lose. But again, I don't think Darren Till would have did that anyway. But the fact that Tommy Fury backed out of it seems like it really seems like Tommy Fury doesn't want to fight ever since the Jake Paul fight, and he's trying to do everything he can to just drag it and drag up that hype as long as he can. And then hopefully he's probably going to get in there, and he's just going to get in there with a worse trash can than Darren Till, which Darren Till isn't really the best fighter in general. So I feel like this would be a big fight anyway, and it would be hyped. It would be a good fight. So the fact that they've been trying to avoid it just doesn't make sense. It almost seems like Tommy Fury's scared, honestly. And at this point, Tommy, you have no other choice but to fight somebody like Darren Till, because your hype is going. And if you don't get that Jake Paul rematch, like Jake Paul says, he is the money fight, and all this time that you guys are just wasting doing all this bullshit is just not bringing, it's killing your hype. So eventually you're going to need him, and you're probably going to eventually have to accept more money later if you don't start accepting some fights now before the shit gets too late, because Jake Paul is definitely going to make you feel like shit if you don't have no hype when that time comes, and you're still living off that hype of beating him. But that's just my opinion. Again, what do I know? That's just what I think. I'm just saying, I think that they should definitely rebook this. We need to see Tommy Fury versus Darren Till rebooked on the same card as KSI versus Dylan Dennis. And this might be one of the biggest days in cards, or not days in, Misfits boxing cards that they had, if they can pull it off. But I don't think they'll be able to. I'm just saying, I heard that both of these fights, one of them was getting rebooked and the other one was getting booked. So I want to talk about that. I thought they both should be on the same card, because that would be a big card, and that would be a dope press conference just to hear them yap at each other. It'd probably be funny. And Dylan Dennis is a trip, so watching him trip out there would be funny. I mean, the Logan Paul shit was funny until he got in the ring and he just did ass. But I think Dylan Dennis could do a little bit better than that at least. But who knows at this point? We got to see what he's going to do. All these guys say they're going to go in there and say that they're going to go and die in there. But again, they don't really go and die in there, which actually led me to the next point that I